And we are back with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, brought to you by the GSMC Sports Network. It's your boy E here every Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific time, 11 p.m. Eastern time to talk to all things professional wrestling. I'm not going to try to keep you guys too long. We do have my man Amarin with the GSMC Soccer Podcast. So all you soccer fans that are gearing up to listen to the hottest soccer podcast in sports entertainment, I'm not going to hold you guys too much. So let's dig on into our fifth and final segment. I want to remind you guys to use the GSMC tips and donations link at the GSMCpodcast.net. Here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity. Remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button to the show, also to the network, so you can get some free sports. Nothing like ESPN, nothing like Fox Sports. We mostly pride on our passion of sports. We want to share it with everybody all around the world. We are global. We are international. The GSMC sports bloodline runs deep, bro. Like Roman Reigns' bloodline. Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, we are really great. Roman Reigns is also really great as well. But let's dig on into our fifth and final segment with our wrestling news roundup. So let's talk. So for my first news story, I have the NXT stars answer Jordan Grace's open challenge. You saw Izzi Dame, crossing that barrier again, that ultimate collaboration. Pretty cool. You saw her in the promotion with oh God, who were those two guys? Anyways, but on NXT on Tuesday, so Izzy Dame is coming back. Izzy Dame is coming back to the WWE NXT. But before that, she wants to she wants to answer that open challenge by the TNA Knockouts World Champion Jordan Grace. It's going to be huge. It's going to be really good. Izzy Dame is she's that perfect combination of a powerhouse, also an aerial assassin. She's also very technical. She's a submission. She has submission arsenal as well. So you're gonna kind of have the Swiss Army knife of WWE NXT. I kind of reiterated on it before. On a couple of weeks ago, I didn't really wanted to see Tatum Paxley to be the first one from WWE to answer to TNA's Jordan Grace, but she was, which was kind of sad, kind of troublesome. I didn't like it, but the fans thought it was cool. So if they think it's cool, I think it's cool, dog. But Izzy Dame is a different story. Izzy Dame, I feel like, is a perfect person to challenge Jordan Grace. She's going to push her to her limits. I believe it might be heading towards Slammiversary. I'm not too sure. So, glad for Izzy Dame, glad for WWE, and, absolutely ecstatic for TNA Impact Wrestling. Then you also saw Charlie Dempsey. Charlie Dempsey recently made his debut on TNA Impact. It makes sense. It makes sense. And I don't want to keep bringing up his name because, I know there's been a lot of scrutiny behind his name, although, it was allegedly. Drew Gulak, ever since not being extended, his contract not being extended because WWE didn't have any interest in him, or was hoping that Ronda Rousey would eventually come back, and Ronda Rousey wouldn't come back unless he was gone. But ever since he left the No Quarter Catch crew, the No Quarter Catch crew has been on a decline. They're looking for bigger superstars. They need some sort of guidance. They need some sort of they need some kind of position. No, position is not the right word. They need a face. No, not a face. They need a place. Getting closer. They need a purpose. They need a purpose in professional wrestling. And if they make their debut to TNA, they're hot. They're big. Obviously, you do have the TNA champions that, aren't going to be so easily kind of pursued here and stuff like that. But, WWE TNA in full swing. So next we have Jim Ross. Jim Ross confirms that he will be able to make an appearance in New York City at AEW Forbidden Door. Absolutely excited. Round of applause. My man has been having a lot of a lot of health scares recently within the past couple of months. He took another trip to the ER, I believe 2 days ago. He posted on Twitter. But good old JR is going to be at AEW. Can't wait to see him. Is he gonna announce? I'm not too sure. I honestly would kind of take it easy. At this point in his career, maybe a retirement wouldn't be kind of so far-fetched. Wouldn't it be so kind of out of this pot, so to speak? But glad to see Jim Ross, kind of walking out there, kind of being able to, at his age, still kind of prove the naysayers wrong. And be like, oh, ever since Jim Ross left the WWE, his career has been kind of, SIATTY, you know, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I think that, people who think like that, it's, we're not really true professional wrestling fans because Jim Ross did so much for the WWE, did so much. And, since he was kind of let go due to like a weird, kind of craziness, in terms of promoting a video game for all, kind of crazy. But, definitely love Jim Ross. Definitely hope for nothing but his success, good health, and also just for him to, live in professional wrestling forever. I don't want him, I want him to live forever, man. If I had to, put a, if I was able to kind of put someone's head on a robotic like body that would fully function like a lung, that would fully function a heart and all that stuff, it would be Jim Ross. To be like, dude, Jim Ross is gonna be part of professional wrestling forever. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's that. I think that would be inhumane. But anyways, so AEW has had a television deal offer on the table from Warner Brothers Discovery for the longest time. No, not the public hasn't really been made aware of it, but recently it's been kind of it's been shown. It's been shown. And I don't know really what Tony Khan's kind of hoping for. If you sign this deal, you're gonna have AEW with the NBA. You're gonna have them on HBO Max. You're gonna have all your pay-per-views on HBO Max, kind of like WWE and Peacock. So my question to AEW, I don't know if you're kind of holding out to kind of not get lowballed here, but at this point, what are you waiting for? You have to take that deal. You have to be, you need a streaming service. You do 1,010% nowadays. I know Turner Television has been kind of independent for the longest time, but it's HBO Max is big. A lot of people love HBO Max. A lot of shows. Obviously, you saw AEW kind of had, a little, House of the Dragon match between Swerve Strickland and I think it was who was that guy from Patriarch? Kill Switch, and it was a good match. It was a great, kind of crossover promo. Obviously you can watch House of the Dragon, on HBO Max, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I think that's the right time. But, all right, moving on. So yeah, Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson confirms that he's dealing with a neck injury. Not really anything, kind of surprising from this. The reason why he hasn't really been really the reason why he hasn't been in any like really one-on-one matchups is because they got to protect him. They got to protect the leader of the Blackpool Combat Club. Daniel Bryan is honestly, I think he's this close to retiring. I would love to see him within another AEW win. I don't see him moving on with the Owen Hart Cup. I would like to see him ultimately, kind of take some time off, kind of reestablish himself, also kind of rehab his injury. Because a neck injury, it's not like, it's not like a strained shoulder. It's not like a hyperextended knee. It's not like a turf toe in the NFL. A neck injury, that's your career. That's your life. That is basically your livelihood. If you're, kind of, going to be a vegetable for the rest of your life based on, the fact that you couldn't sit a year out, and then it's touchy. It's a touchy subject. A lot of wrestlers like Big E, like Stone Cold Steve Austin, a lot of wrestlers, they saw their careers, like you saw Edge, Adam Copeland make his way back into wrestling, but it's not that easy. Kyle O'Reilly as well. It's not that easy. It's not that easy, especially from a neck injury. It's very touchy, very touchy. All right, and lastly, we have WWE NXT stars have been rumored to be showing up on WWE SmackDown tonight. Can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to see it. A lot of people like Wesley, Joe Kofi, and also Nathan Frazier are going to be live on WWE SmackDown tonight. Can't wait to, they're going to be backstage. I'm not sure if they're going to show the camera at them. I'm not sure if they're, it's going to be, kind of something like that. But so excited to kind of see it happen. I love it when, there's always a possibility of something unpredictable to happen. All right, so guys, that was my show. It is 9:13. You have about 17 more minutes to grab your favorite snack, your favorite beverage, and get ready for the GSMC Podcast Network show, the GSMC Soccer Podcast with my man Emran. Thank you so much for tuning in to the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast. Hope you guys had an amazing week. Hope you guys have an amazing Friday, also an amazing weekend. Get a lot of relaxation. Definitely, treat yourself. Life is short. Call the ones you love. Tell them you love them. Hold them tight. Um, so thank you for tuning into the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast, presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a whole lot to us. I here at the GSMC Sports Network, we do love a lot of peace, love, and positivity. So please, please, please remember to Superman punch that like and subscribe button. Also follow the show and the GSMC Sports Network, and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference, guys. We also invite you guys to follow us on Facebook, Twitter/X, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Like I always say at the end of the show, if I haven't made you a wrestling fan by now, we have TJ and Jeremy on sports. We have my man, Nelson on basketball. Emran, obviously, on soccer. We have Tommy on college sports. We have the Andrew Tate Show. And we also have your one-stop shop for women's one-shop. God, I can't. Maybe that's a sign for me to be like, Eric, you're talking too much, man. You're tripping all over your words, bro. You're tripping all over your words. Twipping. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it, guys. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's time to open up the weekend. So yeah, make sure you be a part of the GSMC Sports, Bloodline. A lot of podcasts, a lot of people who love sports. Definitely be a part of, something as amazing as this. So don't fall to pressure of signing up for Fox Sports or ESPN. I'm just kidding. No, those things are great. I'm not dogging on any of those. But the GSMC Sports Network is absolutely 110% free. You get all your sports news for absolutely free. And to be honest, the reason why I love the GSMC Sports Network, and I'm going to kind of keep it short here, is these shows. You watch on ESPN, you watch on SportsCenter, you watch on First Take, the Colin Cowherd Show. You also watch, there are great shows. They are great shows. But a lot of it's the same headlines. You don't really get such, we have 5 segments, of different stuff, different things that some of, that could, kind of prove to like a niche audience and stuff like that. So, what I'm trying to say is just give us a shot. Give us a shot. You might, like some of the shows here. I love all the shows here. I love all the hosts. Everyone's really, really awesome. So guys, do not go, go spending all your crazy money this weekend. We have the 4th of July coming next week. Hope you guys have a good 4th of July. I will be back on Monday, so make sure you, stay keen with the GSMC Wrestling Laureate Podcast. Going to be sending some shorts tonight on my reactions on WWE SmackDown. So, hey, have an amazing weekend. Have an amazing night. Sleep well. And, hey, love you.